This is the hog pit smoker from Matt's BBQ Pits. Today I kind of wanted to show you around this hog pit and explain some of the design concept on it and some of the features we've got. Our 2019 model has the 3/8 thick firebox on it standard. It's got the coal grate down below, the slide out meat rack, heat deflecting insulated top, got the cool touch handle on the air intake and the clean out door. Counterweight on the lid. The meat rack slide out. Features tuning plates. Four rack levels in the cabinet. Ball valves on the grease drains are available. Comes with the package deal. The lift out grilling tray for the main cook chamber comes with the package deal too, and a t-shirt right now. And a lot of people are asking, what's the winch for on the side of the cabinet? Well, it's to raise and lower this gate that we have on between the cabinet and the main cook chamber, so that A, you can adjust the height level of the air and the fire exhaust goes into the cabinet, and B, so that you can shut it down to use the cabinet as a warmer or open it up to use it as a cooker. If you shut it down, the smoker is going to operate through the reverse flow stack as a reverse flow smoker. I'll show this working real quick. Gate's raising up, and now we're lowering it. So, lowered all the way, you're going to want to have probably the plates set up like this, cabinets closed, so you're going to run it as the reverse flow smoker. It's really neat because you can shrink down the size of your pit when you don't want to use the whole thing in the vertical cabinet, but you're doing a small cook today. And you open this stack here into reverse flow stack. Also, if you're just doing a charcoal cook in the main chamber, you don't want to lose heat in there. You can close that cabinet down and it'll keep the heat in this main chamber. Times when you would want to have the cabinet open, go ahead and open it up. Yeah, you probably want it to about that level. I think that works about the best. That way the heat comes in down below. But on this model, here's the tuning plate scheme that you're going to want to use if you want the cabinet to be around the same temp as the main cook chamber. Now pay attention to this, because this is the real trick here. Basically going to slide these plates over. Yeah, that way the fire can breathe really well. And the extra thickness and layers of plates there will help keep the heat down on this side a bit as the temp gets to rise in the cabinet. I know if you have the plates all out on this model, which is different from the Boss Hog. Because the Boss Hog, I've had pretty even temps in the cabinet to the main cook chamber with them spread, but with the hog pit having the shorter main cooker, it works a little bit differently. So you have to play with that tuning plate scheme a little bit. Like I said, that'll work out pretty good for you. So on the cabinet cookers, really at the end of the day, we put the reverse flow system on there so that you can you can shrink the size of your pit in a small cook and not have to burn through so much fuel heating the whole thing. Now, with the cabinet gate shut, it'll run real well like a normal small reverse flow smoker. Now, the reason we have the cabinet on the left instead of on top of the firebox, I know you guys have seen those designs before, is to give you more control over the temperature in your cabinet. Reportedly, and I've heard from a lot of cooks that if the cabinet's on top of the firebox, the cabinet gets way too hot due to the radiant heat to cook much but pies, pizzas, and stuff. So, I mean, that would be a reason to put a cabinet on there, but most backyard cooks aren't looking to cook pies. Some might. If that's the system you want, we can certainly build it. But this is why we did it this way, so you have full function over your cabinet, where you can use it just as a warmer, you can use it to cook in, and you have those choices. You probably won't run it to the temps to cook a pie though, or pizza. Pizzas, you got to run it pretty hot. So again, this is Matt with Matt's BBQ Pits, and I wanted to show you the hog pit today and kind of explain why we designed it in this manner. We hope to see you soon. If you have any questions, just let us know.